Well, you say I've been traveling around the world, but actually we're simply going from devotees' ashrams, devotees' temples, devotees' homes. We're going devotee to devotee, meeting the devotees around the world in different places, in their homes, in other words, or in their temples. So we're not really seeing the world as an experience of going to one country or another country. Rather, we're meeting the devotees, and it's an extension of Navadip, it's an extension of the Seva Ashram, if you like, some more rooms of the Seva Ashram around the world. But while doing that, we have the experience, such as today, when we are doing Harinam Sankirtan here in downtown Santa Cruz in California, which is a famous town here. But we are seeing the town while doing Harinam Sankirtan. Otherwise, directly we're in the temple with so many devotees, so many sweet devotees here. And then we're also with so many sweet devotees doing Harinam Sankirtan up and down the main central street, which they call downtown Santa Cruz. And so the experience today is that the American people seem to be very friendly and jolly and quite a mixed bunch on the street, including, I was very surprised to see the peace sign and elderly people still, showing some representation of give peace a chance, which has been going on for many years now. But the people in the streets, we saw many people dancing, many people smiling, lots of people taking the pamphlets that Bimala and other devotees were distributing. And the initial experience in USA is that it is a liberal, free country where people express their feelings and seem to be quite happy to see us coming up and down the street, chanting Hare Krishna. Lots of people joining in. We saw their mouths going. We saw people dancing. We saw just now a dog dancing.
What is your goal when you're doing these kirtans?
To satisfy Gurudev by doing Sankirtan, distribution of the holy name. People can hear Hare Krishna. Really, we know that Srila Govinda Maharaj will be very happy by doing these kind of things, where with the devotee, the distribution and glorification of the holy name, chanting of the holy name in congregation, it's the Yuga Dharma. So wherever we are, when there's an opportunity to come into the streets and to chant, then we are happy to do that. When there's an opportunity to chant some glories of the name and the glories of our Guru Varga in an assembly, we will do that, whether it's to new people, whether it's to old people. So this is one form of Harinam Sankirtan. And you see how enthusiastic our devotee family is to participate. And really you see how good a response from the public too. And it's now a few weeks ago I met an elderly lady, at least 80 years old, and probably maybe into her 90s, I don't know, an elderly lady, and she saw me dressed, well, you probably can't see with your camera because I'm cold and I'm all wrapped up, but dressed in our devotee outfit, as it were. But then she saw me, and this elderly lady took my arm and she said, and you know, I used to see not in this town, in another town, she's pointing, she's saying, in the square in this town, I used to see every weekend the Hare Krishnas chanting Hare Krishna. I haven't seen them for so long now. I miss them very much. I used to sit on the windowsill and listen to them. So anyway, that's just an example that wherever we go, we don't know who listens to us and who does have some appreciation for the holy name. And at the same time, so many new devotees all over the world have come by this public Harinam Sankirtan with Mridanga and cartels, a traditional Sankirtan which Mahaprabhu himself inaugurated. In fact, Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, he basically made the whole mission of the Worldwide International Society for Krishna Consciousness, in fact, the worldwide consciousness of Krishna, through this street chanting around the world, and this is continuing today in the year 2014. What is Harinam? Harinam is essentially simply chanting the holy names of the Lord or chanting the glories of the holy names of the Lord. And so the names Krishna, Hare, Rama, this is all addressed to the Lord and in the aspect of the loving relationship with the Lord and not an aspect of fear of the Lord, if you like. In this world, everybody is searching for love and sweetness and charm. That's why people are trying to do all sorts of things. You know, they're trying to, first of all, make a success out of married life. They're thinking, okay, by getting married, I'm going to get some happiness, and I'm going to get, you know, forever after, happiness ever after, etc. There's always that innate search inside, but really the solution is in love and affection to the Supreme Lord. So Krishna is the loving Lord. The Vedic scriptures tell us about the importance of the holy name, and in Sanskrit it's Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Eva Kevalam, Kalau Nastyeva, Nastyeva, Nastyeva Gatiranyata. Anyway, without the Sanskrit, they try to understand that the old scriptures, or the scriptures given by the wise men of the Himalayas, means the Veda, their conclusion is that in this age of Kali, this current age that we're in, Kali Yuga is the Iron Age, the age where all the horses are made of iron, as you see, made by Toyota and Honda and everything else. In this age, the Iron Age, the process of cleansing our heart and awakening our consciousness of the Lord is through chanting the holy names. Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Eva Kevalam. So there's a lot of emphasis on the chanting of the holy names and respect to the holy names across all kinds of religion. But the Veda, which has got a very scientific and deep root in the ancient scriptures given by Veda Vyas 5,000 years ago, then these scriptures are giving us this Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And if we will chant this mantra, it is the express way to clean the dirt off the heart and to reawaken, really, waken ourselves up to our proper identity, which is not the body, which is temporary, but it is our proper spiritual self. So let us try to discover who we are through the holy name. This is Harinam Sankirtan. Sankirtan means broadly chanting to the public, and in this form of Harinam Sankirtan, by singing and chanting in the streets where people can audibly, they can hear us. Remembering Srila Bhaktisundar Govindadev Goswami Maharaj, our Gurudev, he would repeatedly, throughout all the years, repeat one statement. He'd always say, please, everybody, you chant Hare Krishna and be happy.